Hi guys, thanks for joining me on another episode of Taste and See with Dee, where I am creating one great dish at a time. And today on our menu, we will be making pulled pork. Okay, so let's get started. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up this onion, and then these are garlic cloves. But what I wanted to mention to you guys is that the beginning of the recipe is really simple. All you have to do is gather up all the spices, mix them up, and then put them on top of the pork shoulder. Rub it in real good, and then place it in the crock pot. Place it in the refrigerator to marinate for about an hour or 2 hours, and then take it out, put it in the crock pot along with some beef broth and apple cider vinegar and just a little bit of liquid smoke, and then let it cook off, and it should cook off for 10 to 12 hours in the slow cooker. All right, so let's get started. I'll cut these up now. And the recipe just calls for a medium onion cut up. And it doesn't say how big the onion cube should be, it just says a medium onion cut up. I'll just keep it to small pieces of onion. All right, now let's slice up our garlic. Now get these nice and fine. So this is everything that I have right here in this spice blend. I have smoked paprika, I have salt, chili powder, black pepper, ground cumin, cayenne pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. So that's all that's in here. As well as dark brown sugar. And then again, I mentioned before the apple cider vinegar, and then the beef stock. All of those ingredients are going to incorporate with this beautiful 7-pound pork shoulder. And we're going to slow cook this one. We're not going to put it out on the grill or in the smoker. We're going to slow cook this one in our slow cook pot. Alright, so what I did here is I combined the garlic, the onion, the apple cider vinegar, and the beef broth all in 1 cup. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of liquid smoke to here, about 2 shakes of liquid smoke. You don't need that much. Alright, so I'll put this to the side. This right here is my spice blends. I'm going to add that here to this bowl, as well as my brown sugar. I got all of that together. Now I'll just give this a little mix, because this is the spice blend that is going to go over our pork shoulder. Now, have I ever made a pork shoulder before? Nope. This is an experience for both of us. I've never made one, but I love pulled pork though. I've never made one. I've never gotten a chance to make one. And I've always wanted to make it the proper way, which is smoking it, but I don't have a smoker. So I just decided that I will step out on the limb and then make it in the slow cooker, because I imagine it'll be just as good in the slow cooker as it would be in the smoker. This is mixed up pretty well. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is pour the spice blend all over my pork shoulder here. for those who really don't like the feel raw meat, just put on some gloves. But I'm used to working with raw meat, so this part doesn't bother me at all. Again, it's what I call the food of love. And I know you see all these big pieces of fat on here, but they're gonna all cook off. Get all in the crevices here. I wanna make sure I completely covered the meat with the spice blend. Get in there and rub it like you putting lotion on your body. Okay. So it looks like it's thoroughly covered up, which is great. We'll use all of it because these are all of the flavors that are going to marry in the slow cooker and give us that taste that we love in the pulled pork. All right, so that's that. Just get a close-up of this. Okay, so this bad boy is about to go into the refrigerator, marinate for a couple hours, at which point I'm going to take it out, put it in the crock pot, and then it'll begin the cooking process. Alright, it's been just about over an hour. I'll take this out and get it in the crock pot. Ooh, this is nice. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is put my mixture here in the crock pot. I try to make recipes simple for you guys so that you will want to actually make the recipe, because when recipes get too complex, even I don't even want to make them. So I try to make this look as simple as possible so you guys will be excited about making it yourself and know that you're capable of making it yourself too. Alright, so let's get this big 7-pound piece of meat in here. Right. Now that's a lot of meat. This is gonna last us for probably a week or so. So I'm gonna put it on low, and this is going to cook down for 10 to 12 hours. When the 10th hour mark hits, I'm going to shred the meat, take it out, put it in this pan, add barbecue sauce, and that'll complete our process. All right, so it's on low. And I'll see you guys again in the next 10 hours. you.